Today, we continue our journey through the wounds of the soul described by Lise Bourbeau. After discussing rejection and abandonment, we focus on a very deep wound that can sometimes be difficult to recognize, the wound of humiliation. I will share its origins, how it manifests in our body, our words, our emotions, and most importantly, what we can do to heal it. The origin of the wound. The wound of humiliation generally originates in childhood, often between the ages of 1 and 3, when the child begins to explore cleanliness, autonomy, and the discovery of their body. It can appear if the child has been belittled, ridiculed, or if they have felt shame through the words or gaze of the parents. For example, when a parent corrects in a humiliating manner, compares, or makes the child feel that they are dirty, clumsy, or not correct. The child then grows up with an immense fear of being belittled or ashamed. They develop a mask, that of the masochist, who will fade away, sacrifice themselves, or overload themselves to avoid humiliation. Typical triggers. The injury of humiliation is reactivated every time one feels belittled, judged, or ridiculed. It can be a simple sarcastic tone, a laugh at our expense, or even a remark about our body. Anything related to dignity, respect, or feeling dirty internally can reignite this pain. The language used people who carry this wound tend to speak of themselves in a devaluing way. I'm useless. I don't deserve this. I'm going to be criticized again. Their vocabulary is often centered around shame and guilt. They take on responsibilities, say a lot of I need to or I must, swinging as if they constantly need to prove they are worthy of love. The body and posture. Physically, the injury of humiliation often manifests in a stocky body, which stores more easily, especially around the hips, buttocks, and stomach. It's as if the body wants to create a barrier, a protection. The person may tend to hunch their back, tuck their head into their shoulders, as if apologizing for existing. In the gaze, one can perceive a fear of being observed or judged, and sometimes a small apologetic smile, even when they have done nothing wrong. Emotional signs. On an emotional level, this injury brings a lot of shame, guilt, and a tendency to feel unworthy. There is also difficulty in setting boundaries, as the person prefers to carry others' burdens rather than risk criticism. Often, they exhaust themselves trying to take on everything and fix everything out of fear of being blamed. Healing, according to Lise Bourbeau, reformulated, healing involves several essential steps. Becoming aware that shame and guilt do not define us. They are emotions, not our identity. Reconcile with your body, accept yourself as you are, without judgment. The body and mind are allies, not burdens. Learn to respect yourself. Set boundaries without guilt. Say no when necessary. Allow yourself pleasure and joy without feeling guilty or unworthy of experiencing them. Give yourself the right to be imperfect and vulnerable. True dignity comes from daring to be oneself, not hiding. As Lise Bourbeau says, healing this wound is a path of reconciliation with dignity, self-love, and mutual respect. You deserve all of this. My conclusion, if you recognize yourself in this wound, remember that you are not alone. Many of us carry this fear of shame and are gradually moving toward greater inner freedom. In the next video, we will talk about another wound that can transform our relationship with others, the wound of betrayal. So subscribe to follow the entire series on the 5 wounds of the soul and move together towards healing.